And welcome, pool fans from all around the world. We are in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, for the 10th running of this WPA, Predator WPA World 10-Ball Championship. 250,000 prize money, 96 players. This is the 10th running of the championship, and one of the most prestigious titles, along with $70,000 for first place. It's double elimination to the final 32, best of 3 sets. And in the booth with me is Big Red from Canada, Eric Horlifson, bringing you the live action from Ho Chi Minh. Xin Chao Vao Chung Mung. Go for it, Eric. How you doing?
Yeah, good to be with you guys. I'm good. Always a pleasure to watch Filler play. Of course, Corteza, one of the best players in the world as well. Looking forward to a close match here.
Yeah, these two, Joshua has the highest Fargo ranking in the world at 858. Lee Van has a 816, number 28 on that list of the top 100 players. Now, as far as 10-ball goes, Lee Van Corteza in 2024 won the Predator Las Vegas Open in Las Vegas, which is a hard tournament to win. It's almost as prestigious as this 10-ball. Just doesn't have the big title or the big money. Joshua Filler, of course, just got done winning with his wife Pia, you just saw on the screen, the mixed doubles here in Ho Chi Minh City, and Cortez at a break. And here we go. We're off and running.
4-ball down, nothing on the 1. Most obvious pushes along the short rail. Has to guard against Filler, possibly leaving the cue ball behind the 5-7 if he does push along that rail. Might push to a kick and stick in line with the 10. Yeah, I'm going to go for that kick and stick. I like Filler taking this. High percentage to leap distance.
It's just my kick over behind the 9 ball and stay behind the 10.
Yeah, looks like the 10 got in the way. Nice play from Filler.
And here we go, folks. Keep in mind, it's double elimination until the final 32. And after that, in the final 32, it's best of 5 sets, races to 4. In this 10-ball, WPA rules. 10 ball's only good as the last ball for a win. And to start things off, Lee Van comes with a little jump shot to pocket that long pot on the 1.
Yeah, drained it. Nice shot.
Highlight reel shot, opening shot.
Sure, I'm going to expect a lot of advanced play here from these two players. Cortez will favor getting the cue ball behind the 9 here. Shot for the corner. Caught it too thinly. Early chance for Josh here. 5 balls tied up with the 7. If he tries to break into it now, don't believe he'll be a high percentage to get on the 3. So thinking about ways to possibly get at the 3 and then into the breakout. Could also just pocket the 3 and come into the short side of the 5. A little too much angle for that, though. Might have to go into them here.
Those sharp points on those corner pockets.
Yep, I've been bringing it up all tournament, and it's just they're very, very tight in the side. Even a ball just kind of hanging in the pocket there, played it to the top point of the pocket. See, he's taking note there. I mean, he hit it how he wanted, and the ball still didn't drop. So players overall are going to take note of the side pockets tightened up a little. Good save from Corteza. Feel they're going all in on the kick here. No good, but he did leave him over top of the 7. Not going to be able to slow the cue ball down for the 5. He had a way to get safe here. Behind the back play here, George.
You know, Cortez I think he's an underrated Filipino player. He's been around for quite some time. He's 46 years of age. And, you know, he kind of gets overshadowed by Beato and some of the younger guys coming up. But he's a great player. Absolutely a great player. Behind the back, or any other way you might put it.
Yeah, been successful for a long time. Usually wins 2 or 3 good sized tournaments a year. Might have caught the window here. Slightest swerve, if anything. 10 ball just got him, so he's kicking here.
Oh, kicks it right in. And then look at this 10 ball. Almost made that.
Kind of offered his hand in apology. Might have been a little bit more about the position, but nothing lucky about that. Called shot in the side. This is Josh's first round in the 10-ball World Championship, but as you noted, he won the mixed doubles with Pia, so he's had plenty of time on the table. Corteza defeated Waleed Hashim from Canada, good friend of mine, in the first round. Showed a 1-0 set score line there, which is not possible. It's a race to 2 sets. I think they just misnoted the final total. Probably won the match 2-0.
Good opening from Corteza to take the opening rack with his break. It is winner break. They will alternate break when they alternate sets.
Corteza has a bit of a peculiar way of lining up to the shot. Doesn't really take many feathers, pots, or stops for a long time at the cue ball.
Yeah, Joshua, one of the most feared players in pool, actually.
With good reason, has pretty much every title under the sun.
Yeah, Cortez has been winning tournaments since 1999. Joshua, of course, is rather new on the scene at 27 years of age. But he started in 2015 winning all the German pool championships. Holds World WPA World 9-ball championships, Mixed Teams Championship, Euro Tour Championships, China Open. So far this year, he's won the European Open 9-ball championships, the Estonia Open, the Italian Open. Gosh, I can go on for he's got 57 titles. And he's 27 years of age.
Yeah, that's staggering for his age. Doesn't have the World 10-ball title yet, so he'll be going full force this week.
Yeah, well, he got his World 8-ball title last year in New Zealand. And that's coming up in a couple of weeks. It will be in Bali, Indonesia, just around the corner from Vietnam.
Good kick save here from Filler. Oh, he doesn't want that to drop. He's okay. Still doesn't want it near the pocket.
Does he have a lane to get to that one ball?
It almost looked like he did, but
Yes,
yeah, it would be
looks like,
unlikely.
Yeah, he had to stiffen it up, and he had to hit way down to get past the 8 there.
Ball in hand chance now for
Past
Filler.
the 9.
Yeah, just didn't have a direct path to the one ball there. Had to add some spin and speed in. But a cue ball movement towards the 2. Believe he might have to go in the side. Corner plays okay. 2 rails back now. Did he get there? It's close. Not quite clear if he has to go rail first, but the way he's measuring it, he is going to go rail first. Bit of a big shot here for Josh early on. Wants to keep Corteza in his sights. Threat of Corteza going up 2-0 if this doesn't go.
I like him shooting this rail first 3 ball.
No good.
You know, those shots seem so simple, but they are so delicate.
Corteza has an offensive chance here. Got to play up with some right spin, but the pocketing's pretty comfortable. Should be okay. Spinning the ball a little bit here. Good start for Corteza. And as you were saying, George, a really underrated player. I mean,
I think he is.
Really,
I sure do.
Yeah, strong in all facets of the game. Strong kicker, as most Filipinos are. A lot of experience at this point in his career. Got a little too much angle here. And it's going to pose a bit of a problem. Because he can't do anything with draw. He's checking to see if the 7 passes the 9. If it does, that'll help a lot. Well, that's a beautiful drag shot, George. Made that look a lot easier than it was.
Yes, people don't understand how difficult it is to be that accurate with it at that speed. You know, it's got a lot of touch to it there.
Yeah,
and it's a different stroke, too.
Yeah, Filipinos are generally strong at the drag shot, coming from conditions that are sometimes less than ideal. Can't slow roll the ball. Need that extra little half speed or full speed sometimes that you can produce from the drag. In that case particularly, it was about slowing the cue ball down a little more too.
Well, this is a situation Fielder's not too used to be trailing by 2 games in an opening set, but it happens. And if anybody can come back from it, of course, Joshua Fielder can and will. His wife, Pia, they keep showing her on the screen right behind him. But as you can see by his patch on his shirt, Joshua is a Predator-sponsored player.
He is competing in the Women's Saigon 9-Ball Open.
Yeah, and that was his partner in the mixed doubles. So they've already got a $40,000 check. Now he's looking at picking up this $70,000 check. Pia must be listening to us. She moved from behind Joshua. Well, there's the one ball. Not open, but open to a kick.
Yeah, Corteza 1 for 3 on the break so far. It's hitting them with good power. It's not quite getting the results as of yet. Fielder might have to go rail first again here.
Oh, you could see it.
Had the ball
You could
first.
see it.
Rack's reasonably open. 3's lined up nicely with the 4, where it should stay right around where the 4 is on the combo. He's avoiding the side on this shot. Three balls playing off just slightly to the right. But if you target the 4 to the right side of the pocket, 3 ball should hold.
Such an instinctive player.
Yeah, plays fast. Fast but in control. He's underdrawn this. I don't think the bank's quite there, George. He's going to have to stiffen it, if anything. Can play the cue ball behind the 6. Nice speed. Perfect speed.
Sure, that takes the jump cue out of play. And as you mentioned, he's pretty deadly with the kick shots.
Yeah, missed one in rack 2, but it was just in a real tough spot. This one's not easy either. 2 rails, only way to get there. Look at that. Smart shot there.
Not only smart, executed perfectly. Didn't leave the combo.
Yeah, the carom's there. Won't be guaranteed position on the 6 if he does try the carom. Just thinking about possibly breaking it out here. Good shot, but the tie-up from Corteza proves dividends here. Not quite enough speed from Josh.
And that's another little break for Corteza where Josh doesn't get exactly what he wants and gives up a little opportunity here.
Yeah, Corteza will be going offense up and down the short rails. Nicely played. Big favorite to get on the hill now in the first set. Just the creative plays like what he did tying up the 6 and the 7 there. It's not always going to work out. Next time Josh might get on the 6, but Corteza knew that he was in such a tough kicking spot that he could miss the whole ball. Very unlikely to get safe. Just found a way out of a trap there.
It's shots like that makes him so dangerous. And boom, 3-0 in a race to 4. This is the 10th year of the 10-ball championship, and we have 8 champions. Kachi has won it twice. It was not played in 2020 due to COVID. We got kicked out of Las Vegas the day before the tournament as they closed down Las Vegas for COVID. And the only player missing, the only champion missing since 2008 is Huji Singh, who is our athletic director for Predator. And so he's kind of retired from playing. Beato is the reigning champion for this event, and he is actually on table number 2, I believe. Or table number 1. We're on table 2.
Yeah, 96-player tournament. 32 players had to play into 48 in the seeded players in the second round. So essentially a final 60 or a round of 64 match here. Playing down to a 32-player redraw. So the winner of this will have 2 shots at getting to that stage of the tournament. Left filler open here. Has to navigate around the 4-6, coming to the right. Should be manageable. Three to the 4 is not going to be straightforward. Ideally, if you can get straight on it, be a better chance of taking the 7 and 8 out of play, coming back towards the 4. I think he's drawing to the right a little here, George. If he is, yeah, he can draw over to the far right side of the table.
That's a delicate shot to hold. Make sure he doesn't get behind the 7.
Yeah, nicely played through the first 4 shots of this rack. Looking good now. Watch out for the 7. It might have got him, George. It did. Very makeable jump, but definitely didn't want to be jumping at this ball.
He's pretty handy with that short stick.
Got a little out of line here. One of the strongest pocketers in the game. Crisis averted there for Josh. Hasn't broke yet in this set. Usually goes from the side rail in these Pro Billiard Series 10 ball tournaments.
And he's on the board. Don't be surprised if he makes a little comeback here.
And Corteza's barely missed the one on a few of his breaks, hitting it with power, giving himself a chance for good things to happen. But only 25% overall on ball pocketing percentage on the break.
And here we go. A very important break. He does not want to let Cortez out of his chair. He's going to come out, but with no shot.
Yeah, hit it nice and square there. Good reaction out of the rack, but nothing down. These pushing battles between world-class players are always interesting. So tough to push against a player that can just defend themselves in so many ways. But can't put yourself in such a bad spot that you're an underdog either.
And it's harder to tempt them into doing something, wrong. Because they have all the same capabilities.
It's a pretty aggressive push here. Yeah, Josh gives it back pretty quickly. Levan's going to try to kick this in maybe, rail first. Oh, he had the ball first. Surprised Josh gave it back if he had ball first. And he's got a shot at position here.
Maybe it was for this reason right here. On the 2. He's going to cut this. He just called the cut.
Yeah, he has enough of it. Cue ball's going to have a lot of energy. Might try to run it into the 9 or the 6. Look at that. He dragged it again. How tough that is, George. Perfect drag weight there over distance.
Yeah, 8 feet away, too. Wow.
That's 2 shots that I thought he'd never be able to slow the cue ball down on, but he has.
Another one right there.
Yeah. One more distance pocketing here and be a big favor to take down the first set.
Missed it. He, it almost looked like he steered it a little bit. And we'll see a replay of it, I think, so.
Well, I don't know
Maybe
if I'm
not,
seeing
yeah.
things, but oh, you couldn't see it there. Something red appeared on his watch. You'd have to see it another time. It was almost like a laser pointer on his watch or something. I don't think he saw it. But if we could ever bring up another replay there, I don't know if it's something from the lights in the arena. Weird.
Well, he's back to the table with a kick shot. And, oh my. How close was that?
Almost made it. Is the 7 going to get in the way here? Looks like Josh is taking an offensive stance. Nope, only had the left side. Good save from Filler. Cortez is going to have a shot at the rail at the short rail first here. Ideally sticking the cue ball behind the 10, and as we've mentioned, this is where he excels. Had to put a bit of swerve on that one, so made getting exactly behind the 10 tough, but he's got the 7 as a blocker.
Uh-oh. Wow, that was close.
Near disaster there for Filler. A good result. Purposely try to hit the 4 thinly there. Nice shot. Shot from Corteza. Took away the right long rail. Unless Filler can get at it with a bunch of left spin, but doesn't look like he's considering that option, so he's got him in a bad spot here.
That's the second time he puts the cue ball in a spot where even Joshua has trouble finding something to do. He's going to try to tie something up, it looks like.
Yeah, maybe the 6 and the 5. It's not on the rail, so he has to kind of cover a few pockets if he tries to roll onto it. Got every pocket except for the left middle. Maybe the top right if Corteza wants. Yeah, only the left middle available.
Well, Eric, my information library tells me that the red light on his watch was reflection from the red lights behind him.
Sure, I doubt he saw it. I'm surprised I even noticed it. Gonna get there. It is. He's left the left edge. Possibly a jump attempt. Yeah, Filler going quickly to the jump cue here. Very makeable. Always a little tough when there's very little landing distance. Doesn't have to go very far with this one. Got a roll here.
He may be able to see this.
It's possible.
No, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it.
Another one of these rail first kicks. Trying to stick the cue ball where the 5 is. Perfectly judged again. Gonna leave it though. Chance for Filler to get back in the set now.
Almost found cover, but none available.
Just got there with the speed. He'll be good now. Both players struggling on the break a little bit. Josh has only had one, but he's 0 for 1. Only one ball made out of 5 breaks so far.
And win it he does, and it's 3-2 with a good break here and an open rack. Josh can tie this up. And as far as the breaks go, it's a player's choice of where to break to, right? Right, Eric? There's no break box. I believe they choose to break from the side because of the hand rack.
Yeah, it's giving themselves a chance to make the 1 in the side. Typically with the template, you'd want to go more from the middle, and balls on the second row have a chance to go straight back in the side. But not as likely with a template, so kind of relying on the 1 as the only wired ball. Advantage of going from the side rail, too, is that it can jam up the rack a little more, and if you don't make a ball, it's tougher for your opponent to run out. Looks like he's going over to the same breaking area here. Tried the cut break this time.
Oh,
Nothing down
boy.
again.
Problem with the 7 is what I see, Eric. And of course, the
Yeah,
open
he's a
shot
little
on
thin
the
on.
1 ball.
Yeah, he's a little thin here. He might have to run the cue ball into the 3. He's just okay. More angle than ideal. Moving away from the 3, but might be able to come up with something to get back in line here. Nice shot. So first 2 balls navigated, and now finding a way to get on the 7.
Eric, would you consider getting on the 4 ball where you can just bump the 7 out softly and you're almost straight in on the 5? Or do you want that good shape on the 5?
Yeah, it's definitely a consideration. The 7 will pocket in the bottom left. And if you can get a good angle on the 6,
Yep.
there
Good
is
call.
room between the 9 and... Yeah, there's a little bit of room in there. Just kind of run the cue ball at the 9. He'll want to attack this from the left side of the table. The 6, I mean. Once angle going to the left here. He has it. Pretty good angle. Doesn't even have to necessarily get the cue ball right in between the 7-9. Could just play a little more conservative and play into the short rail and take a little more cut angle on the 7 here. Did try to get perfect, but overhit it. I think he wouldn't overhit the speed there. He was trying to run right into the 9, I think. But landed decently on the bank, so bank on the 7 for the set here.
Yeah, but you can't get around the 9 for the the 8 ball's over the pocket almost, so
Yeah,
you can't get around the 9 ball. Yep. Got it.
Got it. Strong set from Corteza, playing that rail first stick and kick and stick. Came up about 4 times, hit them all well. Got out of a real bad spot when Filler had him behind the 6. Tying up another ball, ended up winning that game as well. So looking sharp here. And there it is. Corteza taking down the first set. Just off camera, but looks like he's going to stay in the arena for set number 2. Josh looks okay to hang in there. And get right back to the action here. Well, Corteza is going to take a break. Just let you guys go through this run out montage here, and we'll be back with set number 2.
Joshua decides to stay in the arena on the break. He will be breaking in set number 2 to open it up.
Corteza back in the arena. Filler to break in rack number 1 of set number 2. Best of 3 sets overall. If the third set goes hill-hill, we'll be into a shootout. So round of 64 match. Double elimination until the final 32. Big match, though, for both players. If they are to win this, they'll have 2 shots at getting into the stage 2 portion of the tournament. Corteza did real well in his typical save, kicking, and creative play in the first set. Filler didn't really do much wrong.
That's a lot of who got him the match. I mean, the set.
I think so. Oh, tough hang up there. Just thinking back, that was the one mistake Josh made too. He kind of had the 3 hanging in the side and thought he could play it in with speed. The side pockets just aren't accepting the balls at that speed. Nice shot there, opening up the 2. 3 ball still tied up. If he can hit the 1 thickly enough here, he's going to try to get into the 3. Looks like he can. Hit it. Didn't open it up enough.
Well, but he has set it up for either a bank or a safety.
Yeah, we'll see how aggressive he wants to be going forward in this match because the bank is there. He'd want to be drawing to the left a little, and I believe he's drawing straight back, so he's got to get the cue ball in a pretty small line here. Did he get there to avoid the double kiss? It's close. I think he might have just got there. Yeah, he's okay. Had to fire that one in, shorten it up just a little bit. Nicely done.
Followed that ball down nice with the inside English.
Yeah, he's looking real strong here. Just has to get the break going, and the set could be over pretty quickly. Has a real short backstroke, but still times the ball well. Kind of has his forearm angled in towards his body too. A little atypical of most top players. This is kind of a similar playing style to Carlo Beato.
And he's off to the same start he was for his first set. Strong first rack. Nice ball. 8 or 9 ball run out. Lee Van looking very strong here.
Yeah, only one ball made out of the 7 games so far on the break.
That's really low for this level of play. But you know, with the hand rack, you just have to. Everything can change. I wonder if humidity plays that much in the breaking. You would know more about that, Eric.
Oh yeah, I was just
You're
going to
pretty
say
dry.
that in around Toronto,
Well,
it
yeah, I
does
was
get humid
thinking.
here in the summer. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it does get humid here in the summer. We're near the Great Lakes. We have Lake Ontario here and a lot of lakes kind of near Toronto Center. So yeah, we do get a lot of humidity, but yeah, for sure the balls will travel less, kind of stick together a little more. Just makes the table a little heavier overall. So that's part of it. There goes the 1. And a shot on the 2.
whoa.
But just one more comment about the humidity too. Obviously, Filipino players are used to playing under humid conditions, so they'll have a little more experience kind of knowing how the balls react in these conditions. He's got to get the cue ball right back on the same line that he's on now. Can do that going 2 rails forward. 2 or 3. Good shot. Great shot. Couldn't have got better. 7 balls only available in the left middle or the top right. Six ball doesn't like great for getting in those small angles on the 7. It lies okay to get on it in the side. It's in a bit of trouble here too. Cue ball leading over to the short side of the 5. Just enough room on the short side though that I think he'll stay over there. Came across. Good shot. Yeah, just deciding that he's going to take the 7 in the side now. Looking at the short side angle, but I think it's tough to get the cue ball around there.
I think if he stays on the right, he'll be able to use the 6 to go to the left of the 7 and play it in the same pocket as the 5. But he was looking
Yeah,
at
I was just
something
worried
else.
about the Yeah, I was just worried about the 8 getting in the way of that track. That would have been the best play, but the 8 just kind of played too big to get over to that area. Got the wrong angle here. Could power follow it to the right long rail with a bunch of left and try to get into the short side of the 7. Maybe if he's straight enough.
It's
Yeah,
going
he's
to take
gonna
the bank.
have to. Yeah, there's no other way to get up table here. Another great shot from Corteza.
Look at that.
He's fired in 2 of those banks at high speed now. Open up the 7. Pretty comfortable on it. So throwing in a break and run into the mix here. And this is the kind of play it takes to beat a world-class player like Filler. Just barely missing the double kiss there as well. Great.
Looking
Corteza
strong.
here.
Looking strong. Wow.
Shane Van Boening kicking off his campaign for the World 10-ball title in this time slot as well. Most of the seated players in action in this round.
Yeah, I believe Shane won his opening match and now will be facing Alex Kazakis. And another player that people are very interested in is Fedor Gorst. He plays tomorrow, I believe, at I think it's 3 p.m. I know it's tomorrow. Unfortunately, he's in the one-loss side.
Yeah, you and I did that match, George, with Jonas Suso.
We did. Jonas really stepping up to the plate.
Nice play from Filler. There is enough room to jump if Corteza wants. Such a strong kicker, though, that he might just rely on his kicking skills here.
One ball side pocket.
He tried this, well, he's going 2 rails at it this time. I thought he was going to try to stiffen it up using 1.
Is the 1 past the 2 here? If it does, yeah, Filler's down quick, so I think it does. No, safe required. Nicely done.
Talk about jail.
Yeah, the only out he has is if he has the short rail. Cue ball's right up against the 2, so the 2 might be blocking it, but looks like he is looking that way. Look at this. Not good enough. Wow.
One ball, corner pocket.
Two strong kicks from Corteza. Getting Filler back in a bad spot here.
Two strong kicks and a couple of highlight shots. He's having a great match.
Yeah, doesn't have the pocketing angle here. Ideally would want to be thick enough that he can just stick the cue ball behind the 2. Doesn't have it though. Just got to go to the short rail.
One ball, corner pocket.
Another one of these kick and stick opportunities. Almost held it. So Filler getting into the kicking battle. Won this one.
Extension.
Three's pretty sharp on the side, but that's really the only option. Could decide to play it off the 7 if he wants. Looks like he's going to. Doesn't want the 7 to run into the 4. Probably be able to hit it slow enough speed that it doesn't get all the way over there. Didn't mess up the 4, but 7 got trapped over the 5. Looks like might be able to force the angle to the right here. Nicely played. So filler back on it now. He's playing fast, George. I mean, he always does, but seems to be even a little more on the fast side here.
Yeah, when he gets behind, sometimes he or when he wants to get rolling, he picks up the pace.
I think for a while there in his career, he was kind of adding a little thing into his pre-shot routine to slow himself down, where he was kind of going over to the angle of where he wanted the cue ball in a lot of shots. Doesn't seem to be doing that anymore. He's talented enough to just play at this speed, and I've seen him play very well at this speed many times.
Some players just like to play, love to play, and feel much better just playing in a rhythm. I mean, he's moving to the ball right away.
Yeah.
But boy, do we have some exciting matches coming up at 8 p.m. At 8 p.m. Vietnam time will be Shane Van Boening and Alex Kazakis on table number 2. So we'll be streaming that. Will that be you and I, Eric?
I think you're off for the last round of the day. Could be wrong.
Am.
Yeah.
Again. Okay. Good look at Lee Van and his concentration in between games as he comes to the table. Very important what you let go through your mind in between there.
Got for the cue ball. It's going to be just okay. 6 ball down last minute. No shot on the 1. Be a little aggressive to try the kick safe here. You don't even have to play a half swerve at it. So, going to push up table. Just block the most obvious pocket for the 2. I think Corteza will bank the 1 up the middle here and try to get the 4 involved as a blocker. Cue ball's kind of playing a little too far to the right of it. Smart shot there. He actually called the 1, George, too, and knew that it had a possibility of going off the 8 and would have been perfect on the 2. Great shot.
I tell you, he's firing on all cylinders. Look at that kick.
Another great kick from Filler. Cue ball's kind of playing in between the 7 to the and the corner pocket to the long rail. Looks like he's going to back off. Let's get the cue ball behind the 10 here. Nicely played. It's jumpable.
What a treat, folks. And for all of those of you in YouTube, you know, your fee for the day is to hit that like button and subscribe. That way they'll notify you when these matches are on.
Yeah, and for fans that are in different time zones than Southeast Asia, all the matches are logged on the Pro Billiard TV YouTube channel. Option to give it back here, but he'll be trying something. Oh, same shot as his last turn at the table, but misjudged it this time. So Filler with a chance to get level for the first time in pretty much all the match. Pretty standard cue ball movement here. Just one good shot from the 3 to the 4. Lots of room in the middle of the table. Nicely played. Slightly too much angle. If he feels like he can't hold it, he'll come across 2 rails with a bit of left. Should be okay to hold here. Looked like he was worried for a second he didn't check it enough, but he did get enough spin on there. Looking good now. Perfect angle to play natural speed back to the 10.
Got rolling with that great kick shot on that one ball.
Yeah, Corteza had him in a bad spot on the early in the rack. Got out of it 2 rails. Might see it here in the replays. Some kind of signal there. It's a P or something. So heating up, that type of thing.
Well, his cheeks got a little rosy there on the left.
Back to the square break for Josh. Both players starting to make balls now. Good result on the 1. 2 balls a little surrounded, but there is room over by the left long rail. There's room in the middle of the table as well. Tough cue ball moving back towards the 3, so he has to consider if he wants the angle on the 2 that he's going to get. Deciding quick here. Yeah, I was a little worried about this angle as far as getting back to the 3. Guess he was thinking he could possibly go 3 rails forward. Doesn't really have that option now. Can try to stick the cue ball behind the 7 here. Has to be a little bit worried about banking the 2 over into the 6-10. Tough spot here for Filler.
Big decision to be made here. Does he play safe?
What did he call the,
and plus the
the
safe?
cross? 3 rails. Just hoping the 2 misses the 6-10.
Yeah, he's going to try to go. No, he's playing the ball. I thought. Look at this position.
Yeah, it was so complicated that I didn't even see that shot. What a shot. I just assumed that if he drew the ball at all, he was drawing into the 7, but he wasn't.
It sure
Great
looked
shot.
that way. It sure looked that way, I tell you.
So Filler looking to take the lead now. Coming back strong after top quality play from Corteza. Looking to throw in a break and run here.
Oh my. Take a good look at this again when they rerun it. How tight are those side pockets?
You know I've been bringing it up all tournament, George, and it
Yes.
keeps showing up. I mean,
Yeah.
you really have to hit the center of the pocket at any kind of speed when you're going into the side here. But that's a big turning point in set number 2. He's got to avoid the 7 going to the left here. He does. A little funny here. A little too much angle. Got to kind of finesse draw this if you're going to play it with draw. Oh, he got a little lucky there. Yeah, nicked the 10 on the way over.
I don't know,
He was
Eric.
trying
With
to-
with the speed he played it, I think he may have been playing above the 7.
Maybe, or just draw in between the 7 and the side pocket. Yeah. I mean, once he
Yeah.
starts hitting the 7, not too much bad can happen. But he actually nicked the 10 on the way across, too.
Oh, did he? Okay. Never mind then.
Just slightly, but yeah.
Well, it played big either way.
Yeah, what a turnaround here. Filler we're looking to go up 3-2. Now it's going to be 3-2 for Corteza. Breaking with a chance to win the match.
Yeah,
Well, Filler
3-2
looks
it
real.
is.
Yeah, Filler looked real strong there for 2 racks. Just got tripped up on those side pockets.
Strong shot on that 2 ball. Wow.
That was a great shot. No, you're right, George. He didn't nick the 10 on the way over. My apologies. So yeah, he was trying to go between the 7-10, or between the 7 and the side pocket.
Big game right here. Big break. Very important break. He's going for it, and Josh is rooting against it.
Went for the
But
cut
the
break
good
this
thing
time.
is, the good thing is that it is double elimination. So Josh is just going to go torture somebody else if he loses this match, because he's not done yet. He's at the table, and when he's at the table, it's very possible he stays there.
Just going to try to contact the 6 in a way that the cue ball moves to the left a little bit off the 6. Should be okay with that play. Going to have to run into the 8 now. Ideally, if you can get enough draw off the 8 that the cue ball starts coming back to the right, that'll play well. Good enough. Not going to be able to slow this one down, but is going to stay offense here. 3 or 4 rails back around to the 4. Well, pardon me, he was thick enough to hold it. Five doesn't pass the 9. Combo's pretty accessible, but you'll have to think about ways that he's going to control the 5 off that.
Eight ball, side pocket.
Side pocket, does it go past the 8? That's
Think
awful
so.
tight.
I think he's just thinking about how he can control the 5 off the combo.
Hit that just a little harder, he'd be straight in for the other corner. He may have room here, though.
Yeah, he's getting down on the line twice, but it looks like he is going to go at it straight in. Nice shot. Had to use the whole pocket there. So looking at Hill now in the second set. Filler's been a little more successful on the break in his last 2 breaks. Little short of pace here, but still make him a favorite on this 10 ball.
And there it is. They were tied at 2. Corteza got the third. 3-2, and now we are all tied up. Filler needs this to stay alive in the winner's side. And his destiny is in his hands. He's breaking the balls.
Stuck to the same side of the table for all his breaks so far. Tried the cut break once. Didn't make a ball, so I think he'll try to hit them square here. Just missed the 9. Nothing down, but no shot on the 1. Kind of tough to stick the cue ball behind the 4 here. Could definitely hit it with draw and be guaranteed to create distance. Look at that. He called the 1 as well. Really tried to play the cue ball behind the 4 more. Miller's on the rail here. Elevated draw. Nicely played. Needs a little more speed. Didn't quite get there. See if Filler wants to take an offensive bank here. Safe is behind the 7. Up table behind the 10.
Yeah, he's got to contend with the bank, with the 5 ball if he takes the bank. So let's see what he does with this for the safety.
A little surprised he didn't go behind the 7 there. I mean, he would have had to draw it. But it was tough to get the cue ball back all the way across table for get behind the 10. Did get the 6 in the way though. Another kick and stick, but he's going to leave it here. So a chance for Filler to come back in set number 2 and level the set score line. Tough opener. He's going to have to elevate and hit this with speed. It's going to have to be struck perfectly.
Extension.
Surprised he risked the position in the side pocket here. Just didn't wanted to avoid the speed.
Tough shot here.
In front of the 8. It is. Yeah, the cue ball's playing in front of the 8, so he's okay for position. But he's going to play safe. He knows how. Oh, no, he's going for it. Yeah, safe all the way.
Huh? You called it. He played safe. jump shot here. Is he going for the make or playing for the safe? Playing for the safe. Pretty well controlled.
Yeah, I don't think Filler will be able to slow the cue ball down for the 4 on the side here. Too risky to go all the way up table and back.
Oh, look
Nice
at this cue ball.
Yeah. Unlucky there. He might have left the right long rail now. Would have had Corteza in a bad spot if the 3 ball made it past the side pocket.
Well, we're not sure if he can make it in the side. He probably might have the edge to make it in the corner. He's calling it. What did he just call? He pointed at the other side pocket.
Yeah, it must be the 6 over there.
I see.
Got
a
safe.
Shot. If that was the play, what a shot. Rail first, safety.
3 ball, side pocket.
To about a 2 square inch landing area. Wow.
Foul.
Oh, nicked the 7 on the way through. 3 balls down. Gonna have ball in hand to be able to get it in the short side of the 5.
He's got to get it done here.
5 does pass the 7 onto the longer side of the position. A great chance for Corteza to defeat Filler here. And we could have possibly Gorst and Filler going to the loser side in their first round matches.
Speaks to the talent in this tournament.
For sure. Got a little straight. Might be able to get the cue ball on the proper angle with a bunch of draw and right spin.
Oh boy.
Oh. The deflection got him there. Yeah, came up with a big roll here. Probably trying to cheat the right side of the pocket too. Surprising miss there from Corteza.
Can Josh capitalize with a kick and stick, or does he go rail first? No, I think it looks like he can see the edge. He can.
The thinnest edge. Played it nicely.
Oh, what a great shot.
Corteza's going to have a similar left edge here. Won't be as easy to get the cue ball and the 5 safe on this shot. Thinking about extending the cue ball all the way back up table. What a smart shot that was. That was the only way out of that one, George. He's left it, though.
The 6 doesn't appear to go by the 8, though.
Yeah, he still has work to do on position.
Or does he go for the bank? For the 6, I mean. Oh, boy. Oh. Well, we know Cortez is going for this bank.
Yeah, he's fired in 2 high-speed banks already, and he's going to take a shot at the win here.
5 ball, side pocket.
No, he went safety. And it leaked out.
Yeah, the position didn't play good enough. The cue ball was always kind of coming behind the 10. So he had to back off of that one.
Look at this shot.
Just short of pace.
If he doesn't like the side this banks with a little bit of draw, he can get on the 7.
I think he has to. Might be a little tough to slow the cue ball down. Could draw it into the 7.
I like that. Let's see what he does. He's playing safe behind the 8. You know, where the 6 ball doesn't go by the 8, excuse me. Not behind it.
Things heating up on the outside tables. Can hear some crowd noise. Likely a local player in action. What a shot. How's the cue ball?
Perfect.
What a
Just
shot
about.
by Corteza there. Game winner.
Match winner.
Got a little,
If he completes this.
yeah, got a little straight here. Oh, might have to draw
He's
straight. Yeah, he knows he's in a little tough here.
Yeah, he's smiling. My work's not done, even after that shot. He's going to take the bank, bring the cue ball around, 3 rails.
9 ball, side pocket.
Yeah, I think he's straight enough that he can hold it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
nervy shooting a bank for the win here. One more good shot from Corteza. He's played a great match so far. It's in.
There it is. What an out by Corteza. And there it is. 2 straight sets. And Livan Corteza from the Philippines sends the killer filler from Germany into the 1-loss side, where there's other great players that will be awaiting him. But they're all in quest of the World 10-Ball Championship. Stay tuned, folks. We have some great matches coming up for you directly after this. On table number 2, you have SVB and Alex Kazakis. And on table 1, you have Kwok and Thorsten Homan. So, some great matches coming up. And this has been Eric Horlifson and myself, George Teja, bringing you the live action. Come right back. Don't go anywhere.
Talk to you soon.
On table number 2 will be Shane Van Boening against Alex Kazakis.
Shane Van Boening versus Alex Kazakis. Match coming up in 10 minutes. Men's WPA World 10 Ball Championships. Predator W Men's 10-ball World Championship. Shane Van Boening versus Alex Kazakis. Minutes and 2 minutes. Predator WPA Men's 10-ball World Championship. Shane Van Boening versus Alex Kazakis. Shane Van Boening Men's World 10-ball Championships. Match will start in 5 minutes. Predator WPA Men's 10-ball World Championship.
Well, hi pool fans, and welcome to the Predator WPA 2025 Men's World 10 Ball Championships here in beautiful city of Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam. And what a monster clash we have here. This is a winners round 1 match between SVB, Shane Van Boening, and Alex Kazakis from Greece, former world number 1 WPA. The game is 10 ball. It's a best of 3 sets, races to 4, winner break. I'm Benjamin Belassin, and I'm glad to welcome my friend from Canada, Eric Arlifson, in the booth with me for this one. Hi, Eric.
Hey Ben, good to be with you. Looking forward to a good match here. Two strong world-class players. Make Van Boening a small favorite, but Kazakis is more than capable of making it a good match or possibly coming out with the win.
Yeah, it's also a double elimination format until the last 16. So this is not do or die. The loser of this match will go into the losers bracket. But still, it's always great to advance through the winners qualification. Makes the tournament a little bit easier until the stage 2. So yeah, we expect a monster match here.
Caught a bit of topspin on the cue ball there. Kind of rare to see a scratch happen exactly like that.
6 ball, corner pocket.
Yeah, it's pretty unusual.
Ten ball's creating some problems with the 3 and the 7. I believe the 3 might pass. 7 definitely doesn't. Yeah, 3 has plenty of pocket.
Yeah, so definitely the 5 to the 7 would be the issue here, because the 2, 3, 4, 5 is okay, but still, if he decides to play the 7 on the left side pocket, which is a little bit low, but still.
Yeah, I think the best option for the 7 is into the left middle.
Yeah, considering the position of the 8 available also on the other side pocket. But I
You've
think
been
he
doing
has a
matches for a couple
slightly...
days.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ben. You've been doing matches
Oh,
for a
is
couple
it?
days now. I'm sure you've noticed that the side pockets are playing a little tighter. Have you noticed
Yeah,
that at all? Yeah.
yeah,
So he's going to
definitely.
have to get good on it.
I actually played a few tournaments on those new Predator Arc tables, and yeah, the side pockets are tight. Oh, I love the shot he just played.
Yeah, nicely controlled onto the 3 well. Could even consider moving the 7 here if he has enough angle going to the left. Looks like he's a little straight, but possible. Kind of
Yeah,
lead him
that,
into a
that
little
would be
too angle
ideal.
on the 4. Yeah, we would have been just too worried to have too much angle on the 4 in that case, so just one good positional shot here. Two big seeds have already gone down in their first round matches. Fedor Gorst losing to Jonas Suto. And Levan Corteza just defeated Josh Filler in the last round. So the loser side getting tough already.
Yeah, I mean, it's a monster field, so as long as we get a little bit through the tournament, then the loser side will get tighter and tighter for sure.
Did well there. Even has the corner if he wants it now. I think he will take
Yeah,
it.
that
Actually
was
has
a
a little
great
too much
shot.
angle going into the side.
Yeah, definitely. That was a great positional shot from Kazakis there. A stun, full power stun to go up table.
Kazakis is a very steady player. Always find him near the end of tournaments. Former World Pool Masters champion.
Yeah, and I was gonna say that they had a couple of really great and tough battles, those two, especially in the World Pool Masters.
Yeah, I believe it. Alex beat him by a very big scoreline one time, like 9-1 or 9-0 even in the final.
Yeah, I think it was 9-0. Yeah, really two different styles. As you said, Kazakis is a very steady player, very compact, and SVB is much more loose and kind of a rhythm player with a nice smooth stroke. So very different players, but very efficient styles also.
Alex played in the mixed doubles with his partner Kelly Fisher. They were one round short of making the stage 2 of that event. They've won that event in the past. Just mentioning it because he's had a little bit more table time than Van Boening. But of course, Shane will know how to adapt pretty quickly. Nothing down here. Van Boening straight in on the 1 and a good chance to come back level in the first set now. Really open break for 10 ball. No problems really. Only cue ball movement is from the 5 to the 6. Look for him to get on an angle where he can draw straight up the right long rail.
Yeah, that's really the only tough position here, because you really want to have the right angle on the 5. You could be on the long rail also to go short, long, long, but
Yeah, it's a 3 rail
should be,
path if he gets too close to the short rail. Or the long rail, pardon me.
yeah.
A little funny here. Drawing angle's kind of going to the short side of the 6, but looks like he has a pretty quick decision.
Yeah, it's gonna force it, stun it, yeah, like that. But he put a little bit too much of English there. He really wanted to arrive on the 3rd rail higher on the long rail. Should be okay.
Couple of good power shots from Van Boening, and he's back in line now. One of the only major titles he hasn't won is the World 10 Ball Championship. Wasn't held for a good amount of years during his prime. So So hasn't had that many chances at it. But did play it in Las Vegas the 3 times it was there. Didn't really get near the end of those tournaments. It's definitely one that he's eyeing up as a title that he wants to add to his collection.
Yeah, because he's former world 8-ball champion, world 9-ball champion. He's won like maybe I don't know how many U.S. Opens in every game. 10-ball, 8-ball, 9-ball, of course. So yeah, the world 10-ball is missing actually.
Gets through that rack nicely, leveling the score at 1. Both players yet to get anything going on the break. Two ball down this time. Look at the 1. Looks like he has enough to pocket it in the top left. Gonna have to run the cue ball into the 6. That should play okay to play the 3 in the same pocket.
Yeah, long shot though, and a little bit funny angle on that 1 ball. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to what's he going to choose here to run into the 6, but you have to control it with the speed, and it's not easy to make the ball using that speed, I believe. Should be okay though. It's a lot better to pocket this ball at that speed. Yeah. I thought it's really dangerous to try to control the contact on the 6 on this type of shot, long shot, blind pocket. He really tried to make the most out of it and keep the run at the table, even if he has to play safety on the 3, I believe. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't think he was trying to miss the 6 there because there wasn't much future in coming over to the right long rail, especially at that speed. You know, he was able to miss it, so if he would have hit it at a bit less speed and draw, maybe he could have got back on the 3. But even in that case, the 3 was kind of surrounded by the 6, so just I think slight misjudgment there.
Remember the players, they play under a shot clock also, so they only have 30 seconds per shot and 60-second extension per rack. So sometimes decisions are taken a little bit in a hurry, don't considering all the options. So
good try. Got some draw on the cue ball too. Would have had some kind of position. It's available in the bottom right. Looks a little thin. Might be tough to hold the cue ball here. It's called it in the bottom right. Looks just thick enough. Might try to run the cue ball into the 8 off 2 rails. Good shot there.
yeah, touchy.
Just got to be a little careful of the 10 coming around 2 rails. Nicely played. Getting into open table play now.
I'm not sure he wanted to punch this and draw that much, because now he's on the other side of the 6 and he has to go back and forth for the 7. Should be okay though, but I thought he would have punched it a little bit more. I see. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, that's an open table miss for Van Boening. Don't see that very often from him. So chance for Kazakis to take advantage in the first set now.
This is where those type of shots where you really want to pay attention to the speed, because he's going to cut the line of the 8 on the side to go down from the 7. So you really want to pay attention to try to keep the right side of the 8, which he did perfectly.
Yeah, the difference between moving the cue ball 5 feet or 15 feet. Big difference.
And this is where he kind of rushed a little bit and didn't really, I think, decide which side of the 9 he wanted to get to the 10. So this got a little funny. It's still okay, of course, but
Yeah, just had to bring out a little stun there instead of a more natural following action. Small
Yeah.
tester here for
I mean,
Kazakis.
yeah, that's why I was telling. He had a perfect position on the 8, and he's not supposed to get that kind of 10 ball.
Nice hit. Confident stroke there. So an unexpected error from Van Boening on the 6. Kazakis taking full advantage. Up to a 2-1 lead now. Can you imagine having Van Boening, Gorst, and Filler on the loser side after the first round of play?
Yeah, this is a monster field anyway, so if you want to go deep in those tournaments, then you'll have to face those guys. But it looks like this is more like a quarterfinal or the semifinal than a winners round 1, of course.
Yeah, tough draw for both players in the first round here. I'm all gonna
Yeah,
get
kind
there.
of
No.
a more controlled break than Van Boening. Van Boening really want to smash the rack just like he did on the previous 2 breaks. And he had, one time he scratched, but he had success making balls. And I feel like Kazakis want to control more.
Safe here from Van Boening. Kazakis can come behind at 2 rails, but the one's kind of kicking into the 3 on that play. Might
Yeah,
choose to
I
go to
think
the
he
short
is
rail
not.
with a bunch of left spin.
Yeah, I think Van Boening is not happy with this. He really wanted to be behind the 10 also, because that would have prevented the Kazakis to go short with first. So he really wanted to take this out, but I believe.
Yeah, Kazakis can get a good reply here if he's able to stick the cue ball.
Yeah, definitely.
So get quite enough spin into the one there. It's available on the side. Cue ball's leading towards the bottom right. Shane will try to create angles, avoiding that. Catches it on the thin side. I think he can get to the long rail first. Ideally tracking back between the 5-10 towards the 2. Nicely played. Just a little hard on the speed. If he can get to at the carom without drawing it, he definitely will. Yeah.
Yeah. The tough thing is there to control the speed of the two ball to be able to get the two ball in the top left. Then.
Yeah, it'll be much easier if he can just follow it. I have a feeling he can. Bit of right spin. Swing the cue ball off to the right a little. Just trying to feel the angle here.
Yeah, also because the cue ball is going to stick into the corner pocket, and so you really want to have an easy two ball. Yeah, like that. I believe it's perfect.
Yeah, good shot. Following angle might be running into the 3. Worst case, you can elevate. It's good there. Wants to be straight on the 5 ideally, but it's actually not perfect for the position on the 7. You think the 6 passes in the bottom right, Ben? It's close.
Yeah, it's close, but I think so. It looks like. It's tough to say from there, but...
If he plays it in the bottom left, he can get on a small angle while being able to draw the cue ball back towards the 7, avoiding the 10.
Yeah.
Players are going to start avoiding the side pockets here. Like, you might think he can play the 7 in the side. He's going to do all he can to avoid that.
Yeah, he also do what he can to avoid putting the 10 ball into the equation there. But yeah, now he has. I believe he's just going to draw a little bit and nudge the 10 to play the 7 on the side, maybe.
Yeah, I think he can hit the 10 thin enough. Well, he's going to go forward. Careful to not catch the 10 here. Yeah, risky going into the corner pocket, but he got away with it. Landed good on the combo. Early 10's not a win. But the 10 will spot, and Shane will stay at the table.
Yeah, the thing is, he really didn't want to play the 7 on the side because it was very low and it was a very tough shot, I believe. So that's why he gambled a little bit going 2 rails and finally had that combo 7-10.
Yeah, I'm sure he knew how thin he was hitting the 10, and I'm sure he felt he could get through the angle, but if he just let up on the stroke there, stun the ball at all, cue ball's going to go into the corner. But yeah, it wasn't an easy pattern at the end there. Got through it well. Back into breaking in rack number 5.
So we are here in beautiful Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam for the Predator Pro Billiard Series. Included the Women Saigon 9-Ball Open, the Predator WPA Men's 10-Ball World Championships, And also we had the mixed doubles open. And all those events are possible with all our sponsors. Little Master, Yalin, Box Billiards. We also have Kamui, Samsung TV Plus, Pro Billiard TV, WPA, HBSF, Coolmate, BitVN, and of course the Predator Group with all the support and the products they have, the Predator Arc tables, the Arcadia Reserve Claws, the balls, the bridges. Great equipment there.
Points got him on the side pocket here. He actually made the one in the side that time. Got an unfortunate kiss towards the side pocket.
So this is interesting to see how those top players handle those situations where everything is open, but they're really actually in a tough spot, and he will have to roll out for sure. But where? That's the thing. Obviously, he
think
will
somewhere
roll
near-
out for a safety.
Yeah, I think somewhere near the 9 is really the only option here. Maybe down
Yeah.
by the top left corner pocket.
Yeah, nudging the 9, I think, is a good option to make it a little bit more difficult. And this is a tough spot. Would you take it, Eric?
I mean, the most obvious save to me is playing the 2-ball by the 3, but I'd be a little bit worried about having enough energy in the cue ball to get back in line with the 7.
Yeah, this is really a tough spot. I think I would give it back.
I don't mind it. I think Shane will try the shot I was talking about. It is possible to get the cue ball back behind the 7, in line with it.
I think he's gonna try to get into the 6 behind the 10, Eric. Playing only the cue ball there. Yeah, I like that shot, but I think he overcut it a little bit, but the shot was on.
Can cut the 2 into the 3 now and bring the cue ball back near the 7.
All the players said that Vietnam is really one of the best places in the world to play pool. The audience are really, really crowdy, and lots of pool rooms, and everybody loves the game. So this is great for Predator to organize such a pool festival in such a great country.
Yeah, did you ever hear the story about how pool gained popularity in Vietnam?
No.
So it was something to do with during COVID, it was one of the activities that was allowed more than other activities. Not sure why, but they just deemed it a safe activity, and more people started playing, and they never stopped. They fell in love with the game.
Wow.
Yeah.
So finally, one good thing about COVID, right?
Yeah, right.
And what a shot SVB just played there, Eric.
Yeah. Right in line with the 3. 2 real options only for Alex here. Nice hit. Looks like the 7's going to get in line as well. Tough spot here for Shane. Does he have the right edge, maybe, Ben? If he does, it plays into a carom.
Yeah. I don't know, but
Yeah, he's called the
Yeah,
4, so he does.
Yeah. Maybe the Karam, right?
Yep.
I think he's gonna play it with some speed. Try to get action into the 2 and the cue ball. Yeah,
Nice
like
play.
that.
Decent result as well. Just got to be mindful of the side pockets here, but does not too much with the cue ball.
Crucial shot there at 2-2 in the first set.
I've seen more balls missed in the side pockets over the last 4 days than I've ever seen in my life. They're just tight. I'm surprised he hit that one so hard.
Yeah, but actually the shape of the pocket is really good. So if you're in, it's not it's I think it's visual also, but the pocket size they're tight, but not that tight. But they play really well also. I have the opportunity to play a couple of tournaments on them, and they accept balls, but they are tight. Yeah, definitely.
I think just tighter than players are used to, that's all. And then just have to take extra note that they are shooting into a smaller pocket than they're used to on Predator tables.
Oh, he called it?
Called it as a just-in-case call. It actually showed up good. Showed up. Those 1 in 100 just-in-case calls. He'd want to be at the table here. Good lesson for amateur players. Always call something. It's never going to hurt you if you don't make the ball.
Yeah, that's a good shot there.
Yeah. The stun follow on the cue ball wasn't really natural pace. Pinpointed it perfectly.
Wow, he has to go one rail to the top, which makes the 3 really small, but he has no other choice, I believe.
Made it.
Wow.
Is not going to get rewarded either, Ben. Oh, that's tough. All you can do is laugh about that. Great shot, but just no reward. Gonna have to come with another one here.
Yeah, this one is also a little bit more workable because if you play 2 rails and you come from the long rail, then if you overhit it, you might not leave any shot to your opponent, maybe like kind of a containing also. So this is more controllable. Have to hit it before the side pocket. Oh, he went. Oh, okay. I thought he would have gone 2 rails here, Eric.
Yeah, I might have just thought it was playing a little bit too far to the left of the 5, but typically you would want to hit a rail closer to the ball there. Good chance here for Shane. Believe the 9's accessible enough in the side that he can just play it there. A little in between here, but he can draw on top of the 10. Just need an angle on the 8, going up table.
As long as he can pocket the 9 on the side, it's okay. Looks like should be okay.
Yeah, I think just try to get close to it. Maybe shoot in the long pocket if you end up getting dead straight and close to it. Does pass the 10. If you end up coming off the rail a little bit and have a better look in the side, that's okay as well. Van Boening looking to get on the hill here. He does. Big game there. Both players had a chance at it.
Yeah, definitely that was the turning point of the rack, that 2-ball. He banked it on the side. Nice move to have called it, but gives him the edge to play a really solid safety on the 3.
He's made the 1 2 times a row in the side now and went towards the side with the cue ball last break. This time went directly in. Kicked in the side. Big roll there.
Everything's open for Kazakis now. Yeah, the 4 to the 5 is a little bit of an issue here. The 6 is up table.
Lots of room up the left side of the table, so I think he'll just go over to the right long rail and back.
Yeah, should be okay. Oh, that's a good effort.
Yeah. Got nice angle here. He doesn't have to overhit the speed now. Just long enough. Nice angle coming back for the 6.
Yeah, that was a good shot there.
Could play up between the 8-10. I think he might favor a bunch of left spin to kind of get more over on the right long rail. Just want an angle with the cue ball running into the 9. Did well there.
Common, you won't clock on. Please proceed to table 1. Your match starts in 5 minutes. Thurston Common, you won't clock on. Please proceed to table 1.
Oh, unexpected miss. Almost fluked it in the desired pocket. It would have counted, but that's a big miss from Kazakis there.
I was thinking, Garrick, from the position that he was in, to draw to the rail instead of following 2 rails like that. Like draw to the rail and back to the center of the table. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, the forward play was a little more into the angle. He wanted to get kind of a small angle on the 8, so I think it was the right play, but spin must have just got him somehow there. A little overdrawn here. Can come 2 short rails back. Big mistake from Kazakis. Really just handing the first set over to Van Boening. High quality overall. But he'll be looking to regroup from that mistake going into set 2. Looks like Kazakis is going to take a break here. We'll take a break as well, and we'll be back for the second set.
Well, we are back here in this monster match. SVB against Alex Kazakis. And SVB won the first set. Kazakis to break in the second. Oh, now he decided to hammer it a little bit more. And it's paying off.
Yeah, good result here. See if Alex can recover from that unexpected mistake in rack 6 of set number 1. Gonna play some right spin on this ball. Rack's looking pretty good. 3 connects to the 4, 4 connects to the 5. Really very little cue ball movement in the next 5 shots.
Yeah, the 9 ball is blocking a little bit the path to the 7 ball, but it's Should be okay. Like you get on the line of the 5 and you just have to draw back just a little bit to get to the 7. So everything is in the open. Looks like he has the angle to go towards the long rail into the window.
Yeah, just got a little too much angle there, but dealt with it nicely. Powered up, punched out of the angle. Just enough off the rail that he won't have to elevate much here. Draw the cue ball over to the left side of the table. Take a little more distance on the 10. This will be a good start for Alex in the second set. Coming out with a break and run right out of the gates.
So he recovered really pretty good from the mistake that cost him the first set. This is what we expect from such a big champion. This is part of the knowledge and of the assets you have to have if you want to be a world-class player. Forget about the mistakes and stay in the present.
There goes the 1. Cue ball kicked near the corner, but going to be safe. Looks like Alex can play the cue ball near the 4 here. Might be some options off the left side of it as well. Eight ball's kind of blocking the path back behind the 9-10, so it looks like it will be behind the 4. Just left the right long rail for Shane. Standard kick safe here. Trying to bring the cue ball back near the 5 or the 10. Nicely done. Full coverage here for Shane. 7 might be blocking the short rail as well.
Yeah, he left his opponent in a really tough position here. Because I don't see any workable kick here. It's going to be something tough.
Yeah, he's in real tough. He's got to go. If he goes to the right long rail, he's got to go to the left of the side, and that's going to play the cue ball too long. Could play like an elevated draw, try to get the cue ball widening out towards the 2 a little bit. But it looks like it's tough to even do that.
Yeah, there is also one thing, but it's really tough. It's to swerve around the 10 and hit just before the side pocket and try to go to the short rail and then hit the 2. Or we try to tie up balls, which sometimes is really the only solution, but I don't think he got away with it because the 3 ball does pass the 4, I believe. And this is where the shot clock also comes into play, because he didn't have the time to really think about something. It's really a different story when you don't have shot clocks.
Good offensive chance for Van Boening now. Small bit of work to do from the 7 to the 8, but everything else lining up pretty well. Getting below the 7 will play well here. Just play up the left long rail. Doesn't have a break-in run in the match yet. Been getting unlucky with some kicks on the cue ball. Got kicked right into the side pocket. Game number 6 of the first set. It's looking fairly in stroke as usual. Missed 2 balls in the first set. Both pretty easy ones. But he'll have his eyes on the prize this week. And don't be surprised if he shows up near the end of the tournament. In the past, he's kind of done better. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm always impressed watching him practicing like so hard during tournaments. We were in Klagenfurt 3 years ago for the World 8 Ball, the year that he won, and he had a match. I think it was a quarterfinal match, and I saw him. I was in the booth with you actually, and I saw him showed up like maybe 3 hours before the match. So I thought I made a mistake in the schedule, you know. And actually he played, he actually played 3 straight hours, 8 ball all alone before the match, practicing the break. And yeah, so this is really a hard worker guy, maybe one of the most hard workers on the tour, and a legend for sure.
2 balls in. 1 ball not going to cooperate. Does have a look at it. Yeah, his break's a big weapon. I mean, you know, he's been in the top 3 to 5 players in the world for the last 20 years. So, not saying this in a way that he can't move properly or play the kind of slower parts of the game. But I think in the past he has done better in terms where he can control the break a little more. Hasn't played too many Pro Billiard Series events. Just the World Championships. I want to say he hasn't won one except for the 8-ball. But again, hasn't played that much.
Yeah,
Caught the window
it's
here between the 9-10.
yeah, exactly. Thing is also with the hand rack, it's also a different story for the breakers. Because 100% that if there were templates, he would have break from the center of the table, playing 10 ball.
Right.
But as maybe you
Judged here by
remembered it,
Kazakis.
to have a little bit more power, and he won the tournament, and he was the only player I saw to do so. So he's also smart, and he's adapting to the conditions.
I do remember that, and that's one thing that I believe that he can get going in these Pro Billiard Series events is he can hit the break, easily at 30 miles an hour if he wants. So if he notices that the one ball is not going in the side or just not getting good results at that kind of even 25-mile-an-hour speed, he can crank it up to around 30 consistently.
Yeah.
Chance to take the lead now in the second set.
Yeah, because he's keeping the momentum actually. He's breaking the balls good, and he has good opportunity to play solid safeties, just like he did on the previous shot. So that gives him the momentum going.
Positional error
Wow.
here, but recovers nicely. Yeah, good shot.
This is also tough to control. It's kind of hangers with the stun, touch of left, going 2 rails.
A little bit touchy with the position on the 8 to the 9. If he gets near the rail, he can run into the 9. Might seem like an odd play, but if he doesn't do that, he's into some pretty tight spots. This will be okay too. Just lay into the short side here. Just rushed at that one.
Wow. This is really unexpected.
Does seem to be playing at a bit of a faster pace than I'm used to seeing him play at. I wouldn't say it's really hurt him yet. But that's just a mistake from being a little careless, trying to cheat the pocket a little bit maybe. Not sure. Big let off for Kazakis there.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't expect Van Boening to miss that 9 ball.
Yeah, Shane's puzzled about it too, shaking his head.
That makes one big mistake apiece. Because Kazakis missed
That's
that
right.
6 ball in the first set.
He had to have been trying to cheat the pocket to the right a little bit there. It's the only way he would ever miss that ball. Nothing down for Kazakis here, though. He's got the one going towards the side every time, but someone keeps kicking it away, kind of. Did make it on his previous break. Tough position for Shane here. Could try to come 3 rails forward between the 5-3 or even draw back over on top of the 5. Tough to draw here, though, when the ball's so close to the rail.
Yeah, that's really tough to control.
This is interesting. Just putting the extension on when he doesn't actually need it to reach. Something to do with the elevation? Yeah, because the bridge is so long over the elevation. Interesting. Oh, that's a good bump there.
Oh,
Not only
yeah,
not
nicely.
only opening up the 3,
Yeah, amazing,
But
nice
getting an
little
angle.
kiss on the 6.
yeah, but getting an angle on the 2 where he can maybe run into the 10, but more in control about it. Chance to get through the rack now. Shane's always liked hitting those shots at a little higher speed. Most pros would just cue it a little lower, keep the speed down, but he likes letting his stroke out.
Tough
Slightly
spot
humid
there.
conditions. Yeah. Slightly humid conditions in Vietnam this week, so the ability to power up and really create something with the cue ball on certain angles is going to show up a little more. Actually needs the extension for reach this time.
Yeah, he's gonna have to use the bridge, I believe, because it's really so. The stretch is too big. But yeah, with the bridge, it's another story.
Did he
Yeah,
get
no
enough
draw
here?
here. Yeah.
Might not have.
Yeah, this is 2 open tables where he hasn't been able to run out, so he might not be happy with that, of course.
Nice
Good shot there.
Just left the 2 rail kick for Kazakis. He'll be trying to hit the bottom side of the 7 and kick the 7 in between the 8-9.
Extension.
Just thinking about
Yeah,
how the
you really
cue
want
ball's
to
going to
choose
play
the.
back.
You really want to choose the right speed here to try to split the balls. I think it's better to hit the low side, the side of the 7, which is above the 10.
Yeah, he has a
Yeah,
chance to
the
get
speed
behind
is
the
good.
10 this way.
The speed is really good there.
Shane has the right edge of the 7 here. He'll be able to play it into the 10. Nice shot. Sure if there's room on the short rail for Kazakis. Looks like there is between the 8-10.
Yeah, a good shot from Shane here. He's forced his opponent to take the chance and do something with quite some speed.
Eight ball's got a chance to be a blocker here, but it's going to get out a little wide. Long pocketing here for Shane, but make him a favorite.
Tough shot though.
Yeah, missable. Watch out for the speed. Tough to tell, but I think he's going to have to play safe here again. Pretty high percentage safe with the 8 ball near the 10. Just too close to it. Can't create any cut angle. Good shot. Alex is going to try to come 2 rails behind the 8 here. If he does happen to catch it a little bit on the thin side, the 10's going to stop the movement of the cue ball along the short rail.
I think he called it on the side, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Good shot there.
Shot.
Really nice safety battles here. It's been quite some a few shots here. Van Boening had the
Similar
opportunity
shot
on
for
the
Shane.
7.
Yeah, he's made a couple mistakes throughout the match. Got away with still winning the first set. Kind of felt like he's been in danger the whole match.
It's gonna bank it, I believe. Bank it to the middle of the short rail, up table. Good shot there.
Yeah, good speed with the 8. Got the 9 involved. Was trying to get to the short rail first. Worked out. Let's see if Alex has an offensive try at the long bank here. Been a lot of moving for about 5 shots. It's lying pretty good, Ben. No?
Yeah, a really nice battle there. High intensity.
He's still at it here. He's not going to bank at this one. Good shot. Now Shane's going to be tempted by this one.
Yeah, he didn't want to take the straight back because the safety battle has been really strong, and he had placed a couple of good shots. So, and again, that was a good shot also.
Just playing safe there. Would have never missed that ball by that much. Looks like he left the left
Yeah,
edge.
lovely.
Alex is going to be able to cut the 8 into the 10 here. Just got to get the speed right to get the cue ball in line with the 9.
Yeah, this is really his goal. Try to make the difference by opening the full cover to try to get an edge in this rack.
Oh, he caught it
Wow,
too
missed it.
thickly. Finally
Yeah.
a break in the safety battle, and the edge is going to go to Shane Van Boening.
Yeah, I totally misjudged the cut here.
Shane yet to have a break-in run in the set, in the match. This would be a great time for one here. You know, it's easy to sit in the booth and just call out all those kick shots like he's just going to stick the cue ball here off the short rail, but it's a lot tougher than it looks, you know, to actually get, when you're kicking, to really kick to precise parts of the ball. Really good
Yeah,
display there
definitely.
from both players. Here comes Shane, rack number 5, set number 2. Big pop on the cue ball this time. Nothing down, but blocked on the 1.
And again, we're going to have a push-out situation here, which is always really interesting to see how those world-class players think about strategies and the shot they leave to their opponent, if they're going to give it back or not. It's always an interesting part of the rotation games.
Just going to push for distance here. Tie up the
Yeah,
6
try
with
to
the
tie up.
7, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Nicely done. Don't really think there's a 3-ball combo option. The way the 6 is lined up with the 8. Saying 2, 6, 8. See what Shane does here.
Oh, great
I
shot
guess you
there.
could play the... Yeah, nice shot. I guess you could play the 2 off the long rail into the 8. That'd be pretty ambitious, though. Especially over top of a ball like this. It's too tough now. Safes aren't easy, but he's down quick here. Get there. Ooh, it's close, Ben. Believe he just got enough of the 2 here.
Yeah, it's really
Got
close.
him on enough of the 2. Yeah, I don't think he can make it. Oh, he was there. Gonna have to contact the 6 very thinly to carry him in the 8. But also has a problem with the 4 here. 2 most obvious pockets blocked. Not bad, but the cue ball's going the wrong way. Can power draw out of it. But again, into these tight side pockets, you really got to target the object ball properly here.
Yeah, but you really need power and you need the draw. So it's never easy, as you said. Side pockets are really tight.
Shot there. He has the angle to go into them if he wants. Could be a little risky. Risk in playing the carom is that he's not guaranteed to get on the 6. No guarantee if you break into them either. Oh, what a weird result that was. Can he still carom into the 8 here, Ben?
Yeah, it's tricky. It shouldn't be far, but no, I think he's stuck. I think he's stuck on the rail. So I don't think he can do actually anything good to the 8, I believe. And it's going to be really tough to play a safety shot from there. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
That's all he could do.
that's the only good option.
First thought for Shane here will be to get the cue ball back behind the 8, but that's tough. Shot. Like he might have left the right edge. Kazakis is going to have to come up with a good safe behind the 10 if that's all he has of it.
Yeah, but from the position that he was in, he might be happy to find himself in this spot.
Yeah, he's got to go rail first here. Nicely played. Few options for Shane here. Side rail to side rail or cue ball near the short rail. Using the 9 as a blocker. I think using the 2 blockers is a better plan here.
Extension.
Good speed there. Alex will want to go at this ball 2 rails, try to hit the bottom side of it, create some distance. Played a lot of these kicks well. I'm really surprised he's going to the top rail here. You got to go this way. Not sure why he was looking up table, just maybe thinking about where he's trying to leave the 6. Perfectly played.
Yeah, and again, what a rack we have in terms of strategy and safety battles here, as the previous one.
Yeah, the 8's making the pocket bigger for the 6 here, so Shane's going to have a go at this thin one. Got it. Nice shot. Perfectly on the 7. And somehow, after a bunch of safes, Shane coming away with the advantage again. He's energized here, getting down quickly. A little short on position. Still fairly natural. Can stun out 2 rails if he prefers. Very interesting tactical match here. Only 1 break and run out of the 11 games played. A lot of strong kick safes back and forth. That was a pretty unlucky result for Kazakis when he tried to break out the 6 there. Cue ball ending up in pretty much the worst spot it could have. So Van Boening from the same side. Looks like he's been going for the power break most of the match.
Wow.
Caught him well this time. And look at the 1 straight in the side.
Don't know if he has the angle to reach the 3 though. Maybe a little bit funny here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going too far to the left. Maybe he can draw straight back into the 5 and ideally into the right side of the 5, or he leaves a thin one on the 3. That's what he's thinking about now. It's about all he has.
Yeah. This is tough. He would be happy to have a cut on the 3, of course. It's the best he could have done, I believe, from the position that he was in. But now, tough shot again to get on the 4. You have to use a lot of inside, but or outside, but whatever, you have to use English to go towards the 9 ball or towards the 6 ball.
Nice shot.
Yeah, I liked the way he played that.
Oh, it didn't get there though. Behind the 5, he had to
Wow.
run into one, either the 6 or the 7. Roll for Alex here. Similar thing happened to Alex. I can't remember what game. Sometime late in the first set.
Yeah.
Played a really nice shot, but just ended up behind another ball.
I actually liked the way he played that 3, because he was supposed to gamble a little bit, but and he took the shot. But
Oh, look at this. He's lining the cue ball up with the 5 here. Too far out in the middle of the table to jump.
wow.
If he hit it at that speed, I think he was trying something pretty similar to that. Good shot from Shane. Alex can just reach it, maybe. Yeah, it's too far. Guaranteed hit here for Alex. Just thinking of ways to get safe with the 4. Match on
Yeah,
the
it's
line
not
here.
easy. Yeah, because the 4 ball is pretty far from the long rail and the short rail, so it's not easy to predict which side you're gonna hit if you are kicking at it.
good. All chances now for Shane to finish off the match. This will be to advance to the round of 32 on the winner's side. He'll only need one victory on the winner's side or the loser's side to make the final 32 after. Not too sure what he's worried about here. Worst case, just stunned to the short rail. Looks like he can even roll it in. Soft draw over. Not the best angle. Looks like he's going to have to power through to the right long rail and back across.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Crazy to think that he had ball in hand on the 4, right? I catch the point here.
Yeah, he didn't get ideal on the 5, but it just seemed like his body language got a little negative. Huge let off for Alex, and we're going to the hill here in set number 2.
Yeah. Big mistake from SVB there.
A little more
Wow, I
would
thought
have wanted.
yeah, I thought he would have played it on the side, like go up table into the rack, for example, and just make it on the side. But still okay, I believe.
Good angle to drop the
you
right
got-
long rail now.
Yeah. But you really want to power draw this, and you don't want to go too far to the corner pocket, bottom right. So you really want to draw this, and the cue ball goes parallel to the long rail. Yeah, like that. It's perfect.
Kazakis does have one break-in run in the match. We'll be looking for number 2 here on the hill. New life here.
Yeah, I really thought that SVB with ball in hand and 5 open balls would have won this match, but
Just thinking on the 6 there, he was playing some left spin, so if the cue ball was over deflecting or something, he would have overcut it. Can't see him really swerving the cue ball into the 6. He was on a pretty natural bridge, so really just missed the ball.
yeah, it just caught the point of the side pocket and didn't go in. Okay, decider here in that second set.
Four railer almost goes. 7 wanting to go. Nothing down though. 3 ball is going to be tough. Likely going to have to play a combo, 2-8 combo.
Yeah, nice cut there, and but he's not out yet because the 3 ball is in a tricky position, and he has a 2-8 combo, which is pretty tough to keep the control of the 2 and the cue ball. So a lot of work to do here for SVB.
I think he's going to try to draw the cue ball back to around the middle of the table and just let the 2 come out, two rails. See if he can end up with something.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Oh, look at the cue ball. He's okay. Does have the angle on the 2. The 3 passes into the top right, and it just so happens his angle on the 2, he can play into that area below it now. This looked bad at first, but really it ended up pretty well, especially for the position. Played.
Oh, great shot there.
A little too much angle now. Can try something creative, comboing. He has called the 7. Got to think about how the 3 is going to play off the 5 here. Oh, where's the 4? It's okay. Got a little straight. Worst case, he can fall through the angle and accept a little angle on the 5.
Yeah, but the 5 ball is really low, and you really want to be in the perfect position to play it on the side. And this is not the perfect position.
Yeah, just didn't have any other option there. But shot at the match here. He's got it this time. And barring anything unforeseen, I'm going to see Shane Van Boening go through to the second round winner's side.
Yeah, great shot there on the 5.
Kazakis. Yeah.
He took his time.
It'll be about 3 matches for Kazakis back on the loser side of the final 32. Close one here. Really a lot of safe battles. Both players displaying good kicking prowess. A few mistakes from Van Boening, but he won the match somehow.
Yeah, great battle. And, well, that was the last match of the day. And thank you, Eric, for joining me. And tomorrow we'll start the matches at 1 p.m. with the Poison Saigon Women 9-Ball Open. So make sure you tune in. It was Benjamin Belassen in the booth with Eric Olifson. And we had a great time with that Clash of Titans. And, well, I'll see you soon.
Okay. Talk to you guys tomorrow.